The monk stared at a roasted chicken. Beside him, a young man tightened his belt, drooling with hunger. If he even dared to get closer for a sniff, the monk would shout and scold him loudly. This was the first trial of the 37 chambers of Shaolin, the trial of hunger. It was designed to test whether students could resist the temptation of food. When mealtime finally came, the man devoured 40 bowls of rice in one go. But just as he was about to use the bathroom, the fat monk stopped him and told him to hold it in. This was the second test, the trial of endurance. He rushed to the side, clamped his legs, and held a horse stance. But even that didn't help. In the end, he had to stick out his butt and press against a wooden post just to barely pass the test. Next came the trial of pain. The fat monk told the man to place his fingers on a wooden fish drum, then struck it hard with a mallet. Sharp pain shot through his fingertips. The man gritted his teeth and broke into a cold sweat. Before he could even catch his breath, they put him into a giant vat of boiling water, turning his skin bright red. Just as he got used to the heat, the monk dumped a tub of ice water next to him. This was the cold endurance test. But the man sat down anyway, determined to learn kung fu at Shaolin. Impressed by his willpower, the monk moved on to the trial of itching. He grabbed a feather and tickled the man's neck and armpits like crazy. The man tensed up every muscle, face turning red, but didn't laugh once. The monk then poured a bucket of ants all over his body. The bites burned his skin, but the man stood still like a statue. Finally, the monk agreed to accept him as a disciple. The man was overjoyed and couldn't help himself. He let out a loud fart. The fat monk stared at him in shock. After careful confirmation, he was certain the sound came from the man. The final test had been the trial of silence. He was supposed to hold in even a fart. So, the monk kicked him out of Shaolin. The man, devastated after suffering so much for nothing, burst into tears. One day, he wandered the streets. He saw a strong man, bare-chested, standing tall as blades and spears bounced off his body. Hoping to learn that skill, the man dropped to his knees and begged to be accepted as a student. He even offered a gold bar as a gift. Not long after, he believed he had mastered the ultimate technique. He was ready to travel the world and make a name for himself. Before he left, the master gave him a powerful set of armor. He told the man to go out and face the real challenges ahead, because the true tests were still waiting for him.